This is episode 2233 of your daily meditation podcast. I'm Mary Meckley, and I welcome you back to our series we're exploring. This is day 5 of our Sleep Better series. In each episode this week, you're discovering ways to help you sleep better at night. Not only to fall asleep, but also to stay asleep and go back to sleep when you wake up in the middle of the night and you find fears and worries and doubts begin to invade your thoughts. This is especially common these days as we continue to go through a worldwide pandemic. We are in year 2 of this pandemic, and it seems never ending, but there will be an end to this pandemic. And yet, here you are, managing day by day. That is the best way to manage this pandemic, simply taking each day one moment at a time. It's a great time to practice being mindful and present in the moment. One of the most difficult aspects of this pandemic has been the isolation. A fellow meditator of yours interviewed me recently for her podcast. She is a professional dancer and she started a dance podcast. She wants to share meditation with the people listening on the podcast. And she lives in the UK. Her name is Sarah, and she told me how this has been so difficult being in complete lockdown currently in the UK. And this prolonged sense of isolation as you experience varying degrees of lockdown where you live takes its toll, especially on your mental health. I received another message from a listener, Julia. Julia says to me, I just discovered your podcast 1 month ago and I'm loving it. As everybody, I'm going through a difficult time. I'm far from my home country and I'm trying to deal with the uncertainty of when I'll see my family again and even make any future plans. But your meditations and your calm voice makes me feel better, and I feel I'm not alone when you tell stories about other people struggling with this pandemic. Thanks, thanks, and thanks. Julie, I appreciate you reaching out to me because you are not alone. I'm honored that you listen to my voice to help you feel calmer. And I want to mention that this tactic where you listen to a podcast episode, or you listen to music, or you listen to a book on Audible, or you listen to a YouTube video, something that helps you to feel safe and calm is a great way to help you fall asleep at night. When you wake up in the middle of the night and you feel wide awake and your worries and fears can seem to become even more ominous. So in today's meditation, I want to guide you as though you were walking through a forest. In yesterday's meditation, you experienced water. Well, in today's meditation, let's spend some time in a forest. If you could indeed spend time outside before you go to bed at night, take a walk or sit outside and meditate. That's what I do. I like to meditate with the moonlight in the evening. It really calms me and it transports me, I feel, to a state of sleep readiness. If I don't do this, I often feel like I'm still going about my day, even as I get ready for bed. So there's something about the moonlight that really soothes my soul as I get ready to go to sleep. So, as you consider your forest meditation, you might visualize yourself meditating at night in a forest. You could imagine yourself camping, and you step outside your tent and settle yourself down to meditate under the stars with a full moon illuminating the forest around you. Know that, as always, the full half-hour guided meditations to go more deeply into any series we explore here on the podcast can be found on the Sip and Om meditation app. So there you'll find nice, long, guided nature meditations in this week's series. You can try the Sip and Om meditation app for 7 days free, a full series. You also get a journal and a guide. And by the way, I want to mention, before I guide you through the meditation, how are you doing with your challenge? Your challenge is to allow yourself lots of time to get ready and go to bed each evening this week. So if you could try to go to bed a little earlier, this is going to help improve your quality of sleep. So go ahead now and make yourself comfortable, sitting up straight and closing your eyes, gently elevating them upward at the point between your eyebrows. This uplifts your thoughts as you meditate. Begin to inhale and exhale through your nose. Noticing your breath. Now visualize yourself in a forest. Could be high on a mountaintop, a pine or evergreen forest, or maybe it's a tropical forest with palm trees and all kinds of tropical plants. Imagine yourself walking in the moonlight. It's safe, and you are looking for the right place to settle yourself down. Where would you choose to sit? Would it be under a tree, or on a rock, or out in an open area in the forest? As you settle yourself down, begin to listen to the sounds in the forest, attuning yourself to the breezes that may brush lightly against your skin. Inhale the fragrances around you. Feel the earth beneath you, supporting you. If you're lying down, feel the earth embrace you as you sink into peace as you prepare to sleep. As you inhale and exhale through your nose, with each inhale, inhale this beautiful sense of peace as you commune with the forest. As you exhale, allow yourself to sink into peace. Continue this breath, inhaling peace, exhaling and sinking a little more into the earth. Feeling at one with the forest. You are so worth slowing down for.